Hello, you are welcome to the first lecture for Operations Management. My name is Frederick Kitson Atabra. Today we are discussing the basic operations system. In a system, several elements interact with each other to achieve a common goal. In an operations system, a combination of people, equipment, machinery, processes, among others, are brought together and they interact to convert input of resources into output of goods and services. An operation system is therefore an input transformation output model. It has 5 elements, namely input, transformation unit, output, feedback, and a control unit. Let's look at how these elements interact with each other to achieve the goals of operation. Inputs are brought in, they then move to a transformation unit to be processed. After processing, an output of goods and services are generated. But for this processing to work effectively, 2 other elements are required. They are a control unit that ensures that the system works perfectly, and then feedback, which represents flow of information within the system. Now, let's look at the details of these elements. Input are basically resources coming into the organization either to be processed or used in the processing of other inputs. They may be physical or non-physical, human and non-human. We have 2 types of inputs. They are transforming resources or inputs and transformed resources or inputs. Transforming inputs often act on other inputs to change their nature, so they are used in processing inputs. On the other hand, transformed inputs, they are processed, and through processing they are converted into goods and services. Transforming inputs may be facilities, which would include land, building, equipment, among others, or staff. These are human beings used in processing of inputs. For transformed, they may be materials, that is raw materials, information, and customers. Customers are human beings to be treated in the system. Input then move to transformation unit. Transformation involves the application of processes, technologies, rules, steps, among others, to transform inputs into a desired output. The objective of transformation is to add value to inputs. Several types of transformation may take place in a system, including physical transformation, exchange transformation, and locational transformation. Transformation, an output is generated. The output may be goods or services. Goods are physical and tangible in nature, and they include the pens, books, the computers we are using, whereas services are intangible. What I'm currently doing, teaching or lecturing, I am offering a service. The feedback element of the system represents flow of information. They may be verbal, written, or electronic. They describe what is happening at every stage of the process. We also have a control unit which is integrated into the other element to perform 2 functions. It monitors the system to ensure that the system is working perfectly. On the other hand, if it's realized that the system is not working perfectly, then the second function of taking corrective action is activated. Corrective actions will ensure that the system works according to the desired standard. So that is how the elements of an operation system interact. And that is the end of the presentation. Thank you for your time.